Crystal's conversation piece. Come and talk to me. Conversation piece. Crystal's conversation piece. Come and talk to me. Conversation piece.
This will be the best day of your life. Thank you so much for tuning in to Crystal's Conversation Piece one more time. And I am yours truly, your host, Crystal Murray. And thank you again, listeners, for tuning in. So I have a blazing topic once again, the big picture. So in coaching, in my training, I learned about taking a look at the big picture. What is the big picture? It's the full scope of things all at one time. Now, the significant point about taking a look at the big picture is pausing for the cause, take a step back or two or three, and look at everything all at once. A couple of weeks ago, I talked to you about everything coming together. And everything comes together when we take a look at the big picture and put it all together. And when we look at the big picture, it begins to make more sense. If we look at one portion of the picture at a time, many times I'll tell my clients to look at everything as a pie and all these different slices in the pie. But each slice has its place within that pie. So this is another way of saying to look at the big picture. It helps us to break things down in our mind and be able to prioritize. And as I said, it helps when we are able to condense things down and section things off in our brain so that our brain is able to process better and we're able to think more clearly when we break things down in that manner. And this way, we are able to tackle what needs to be tackled first and then celebrate every single accomplishment along the way. This gives encouragement and it provides fulfillment as we move towards the big win. So, looking at the big picture, it's all about mindset. Positive mindset. I cannot ever stress that enough, my friend, because it is important to think positively at all times. How do we do that? Well, the Word of God tells us to think on those things that are lovely, that are pure, that are true, things that are good. Think on those things. That's what the Bible tells us to do. So this comes through practice. It comes through when a negative thought does come to our mind, we replace that thought with a good thought. It's important to do that. It's something that we have to be intentional about. Intentional every single day. Yes, it will feel awkward in the beginning. It will feel like it's out of the norm because you're defying that negativity. And so that will take a lot of work. It's not going to be easy. I would not be telling you the truth. I would be totally misguiding you if I told you other than that. It's going to take work. Like I said, you're going to have to be intentional to get this done and to break through that negative barrier that is constantly pulling us in. It's constantly working to pull us in. So we have to break that negative mindset, break that negative thought process. And so as we continue to intentionally replace every negative thought, so that means we are aware of every thought that we're thinking. That takes work. That takes effort. And I promise you, when you begin to do that, because you have put so much work into it, because you have put so much thought into it, you will begin to realize that it's important to have positive vibes around you. You will want to remove the negative vibes from being around you, people, places, and things. You will realize that I don't want that in my space anymore. It has become such almost a first nature for me at this point. I can literally sense when something is in my space that I did not allow. And I'm looking around and I'm like, wait a minute, what is defying my positive vibe? What is defying my positive mindset right now? I can literally feel it, and it's an uneasy feeling. So because I have worked so hard on what I have going on, my vibration is so high at this point. I refuse to let anything defy my high vibration. I'm just not going to have it. I will walk away. I will walk away. I don't care. It is so vital for me. It is so important for me that I will literally walk away from it. Bye-bye. Got to go. I got to go. See you later. Hopefully you can get it together, because I am not going to let anything shake my positive vibe. It's too crucial. It's too important. And I want to encourage you to work towards your mindset being so positive that it will only attract positive vibes, that it will only attract the same vibe that you get out. It will only attract the same back. Look at the big picture. What is the big picture? What does that picture look like for you? Think about that. Ponder that. Meditate on that. What does the big picture look like for you? What do you want it to look like for you? These are questions that only you can answer. And that is going to be your homework for this week, to think about the big picture. What does the big picture look like for you? What do you want it to look like for you? What do you want to take out of that picture that you don't want to allow anymore? Think about those kinds of things. It's important. The big picture. Listen, thank you for tuning in one more time. I will see you next week. Remember, stay light so you can fly. See you next time.